Well, a controversial abortion bill in Texas will head for the state Senate after clearing a major vote in the House. Republican lawmakers moving forward with their efforts to pass strict new restrictions after a 10-hour debate on the floor, and activists on both sides were fired up about the result.
It was a very passionate debate. I'm proud of who we are as a state and for the step that we have taken to protect both babies and women.
We think that they should have a right and a choice, and that choice should be whether or not that they want to carry a child or to terminate him. And I think that this bill sets us back a tremendous step back into the dark ages.
Well, this bill that we're talking about here bans abortions after 20 weeks of pregnancy. Let's talk to Sandy Rios, the Vice President of Family PAC Federal, and Jehmu Greene, the former president of the Women's Media Center. Both are Fox News contributors. Welcome to both of you.
Good morning. Hi, Martha.
You know, that's the operative sentence, I think, here, Jehmu, for a lot of people. And this is a ban that only affects babies after 20 weeks of pregnancy. That's 5 months into a pregnancy. Do you object to that part of this?
Well, Martha, that actually isn't correct. This is a ban, this is legislation that would virtually ban all safe and legal abortion in my home state of Texas. And that is why the majority of Texans are against this. They are angry that there are special sessions being held and bills being passed in the middle of the night focusing on removing abortion rights. Texans agree that women and all of us are better off when women and doctors make these medical decisions.
Is Jehmu right?
Jehmu, the reason why people are not trusting pro-choice forces is because there's no honesty. What you just said is not true. You know that the bill limits abortion after 20 weeks. I think it's shameful, actually, that at 5 months you can still kill a baby. I think that's not a good thing. But evidently that's not enough for people on your side. You know, way back when abortion first started in 1973, it was all based on lies and wrong statistics.
Sandy,
Walter
if you
Cronkite
think that abortion started in 1973, you are absolutely incorrect.
No, I know when,
Jehmu,
I know when abortion, it was legalized in 1973 by the Supreme Court. You do know that. And before that, Walter Cronkite used to go on CBS News and hold up coat hangers and talk about coat hanger abortions. We know now from Bernard Nathanson, who was an abortionist at the time, who helped found the pro-choice movement, that when he came out of that movement and decided he valued life, he said that they lied about the statistics. My point is, and even the Roe versus Wade case was based on a lie. You have to tell the truth if you want people to believe you.
The truth
Texas
is,
law
go ahead, Jehmu.
Legal after 20 weeks.
Let Jehmu speak, Sandy.
This law would force up to 3/4 of abortion providing places to shut down.
But Jehmu,
and this is
let me interrupt here for a moment.
already
Folks,
after
Jehmu,
Rick Perry has
listen.
affected 130,000 women in Texas and taken away the
but
only
Jehmu, what we
health care
have seen
providers
in the
they
past
have.
is that those claims that those clinics close has not turned out to be the case in other places. But I want to get back to the central issue here with you. I want to ask you this question because I think this is the one that is on most people's minds when they look at this from across the country. Is it unreasonable to ask that, you know, we understand in this country abortion is legal. Is it unreasonable to put a limit on it at 5 months of pregnancy? Do you believe that, yes or no?
It is unconstitutional to pass a 20-week abortion ban in the state of Texas. And that is why...
So you won't answer that question. Why are you not willing to answer that question?
Martha, because this law, and Sandy knows this, you know, they are trying to hide the truth in this law. They want to ban safe and legal abortions in Texas. They took out an amendment that would actually allow
Federally,
women...
we know that they can't do that.
Would
so that is not
allow
the major
women
concern here.
who have been raped or are in danger of health to not have access to legal abortion. They took that out, a Republican amendment yesterday.
Let's ask Sandy about that. Sandy, because there was a Democratic
legislator
who wanted to include a clause here, except in cases of rape or incest. The ban would not be in place in those cases, and that was shot down. What do you think about
Martha,
that, Sandy?
if a person was raped or got pregnant from incest, they could get an abortion before 5 months. That's not unreasonable to ask if they're going to do it before 5 months. And I would also say that what you're saying makes no sense. Do you really want women to go into abortion clinics that have never been regulated, that are filthy and dirty,
They
where
are more regulated
babies are disposed
than
of in
any
plastic
other,
bags in the back
any
trash
other
can?
centers.
Now, no, they are
Sandy,
not. That is not true.
You know these
that is
politicians
not true,
have
Jammu.
nothing,
Can
clearly
we say
have
Kermit
nothing
Gosnell?
else to do but regulate how women
Can we
deal with
please
our
remember
own
Kermit
bodies. Come on.
Gosnell's case?
This is
All right,
more
Jamal,
regulated
that's
than
not
any
true.
other
In because
procedure
we have
out
to
there.
go, ladies. But I just want to get, I mean, the central point here is whether or not abortions are legal. The federal government cannot outlaw abortion in the state of Texas. The question is whether or not 5 months is enough time for someone to make their decision. Sandy believes it is. Jammu believes that they should have the right to do it after that point.
Martha, could I add something else?
They are trying to subvert the legality with 700 bills that
We're
have
going to
been
watch how
passed
this
in
goes
46
through the
states.
Senate, and we will have you back.
700 bills trying
2014
to
to come up with the
subvert
regulations to
legal
comply.
We gotta go.
They have a year to comply, and they can
Jammu,
do that
Sandy,
to make themselves safe.
Thank you both for being here tonight.
Yeah,
We're going to
you're
continue
welcome.
this conversation.
Thanks, Martha.
Thank
Okay,
you,
thank you.
ladies.